You'll have to be a master detective to catch all of these little details. Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 things you missed in Pokemon Detective Pikachu. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're taking a look at the Easter eggs and references that might have eluded you in the Detective Pikachu movie. While we won't be giving away any major plot twists, we will be discussing some key plot points. So, spoilers. Also, how awesome is this dance? Seriously, he's so freaking cute! Number 10, the very best theme song.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was.
The casting of Justice Smith as Tim Goodman is more ingenious than you may realize. Smith's first mainstream film role was in 2015's mystery drama/comedy Paper Towns. In one scene, Smith and two others start spontaneously singing the theme song from the first season of the Pokemon anime series.
Pokemon, gotta catch 'em, it's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend. In a world we must defend.
It's beyond iconic that Smith would go on to star in another mystery film where his partner is a talking Pikachu. Bringing things full circle, the Pokemon theme song pops up a couple of times in Detective Pikachu.
Look, you can talk to humans, I can talk to Pokemon.
Similar music can be heard during a news interview with Howard Clifford and Roger Clifford. Later, a depressed Pikachu starts belting out the iconic lyrics in the saddest rendition of the song we've ever heard.
We're gonna do this, you and me.
Number 9, Mewtwo Strikes Back.
That's a twist. That's very twisty.
From its opening scene, Detective Pikachu brings back memories for seeing Pokémon, the first movie, almost 20 years ago. Both films kick things off with Mewtwo, a clone of Mew, being experimented on in a remote laboratory. Mewtwo's even more powerful than his creators anticipated, using his psychic abilities to break free from captivity.
We dreamed of creating the world's strongest Pokemon. And we succeeded.
Unlike some other video game movies that clearly have no respect for their source material, this scene establishes upfront that Detective Pikachu is going to be a loving adaptation full of fun callbacks.
Mewtwo? Am I only a copy? Nothing but Mew's shadow?
Number 8, Jigglypuff singing. One of the most memorable reoccurring jokes from the Pokemon anime series centers on Jigglypuff, trying to find someone who will listen to her sing. Every time Jigglypuff breaks out the microphone, or marker technically, its audience immediately is put to sleep. Each performance seems to end with Jigglypuff letting out a frustrating pout at the sight of a slumbering crowd. The running gag makes its way into Detective Pikachu, where Jigglypuff is once again upset to see someone sleeping through her song. Adding insult to injury, the person appears to have been drinking a caffeinated beverage before snoozing off. That's probably not good for your health. Number 7, Magikarp's evolution.
In my head, I saw that differently.
Magikarp has a reputation for being one of the most useless Pokemon, something that Tim is quick to point out. As Pikachu reminds him, however, it's worth putting up with Magikarp to get Gyarados. It only takes a couple of mild attacks from Pikachu to make the orange fish evolve into a massive sea monster. This mirrors a scene from the anime series where James kicks his newly acquired Magikarp in a fit of rage.
I don't want to be your master!
Magikarp is thus prompted to evolve into Gyarados, who shows James and everyone else in that raft the full extent of his power. Yeah, too bad Magikarp was never this easy to evolve in any of the Pokemon games.
Don't tell me this fish can't swim!
Forget swim, it can barely splash.
Number 6, Squirtle Firefighters.
Listen, if you Squirtles work together, you can combine your water guns to put out the fire.
Rather than being confined to Pokeballs, Pokemon are functioning members of society in Rhyme City. When Tim first arrives in the city, we're given an idea of how people and Pokemon manage to live together. On TV, a group of Squirtles are seen putting out flames alongside firefighters. This is a nice throwback to the anime series in which the Squirtle Squad became local firefighters after saving a local town from burning down. It would appear Rhyme City found a similar use for its Squirtle population, although they're missing the uniforms and the sunglasses that made the Squirtle Squad stand out.
Squirtle!
Number 5, he stole my balloons!
He stole my balloons!
The climax of Detective Pikachu takes place during a Pokemon parade in which the villain releases an infectious gas from the giant balloons up above. Gee, and we thought it was bad when Pikachu's ear got deflated at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. You know, as much fun as this sequence is, we'd be lying if we said it didn't remind us of the climax of another movie. In Tim Burton's original Batman, the Joker lures out the citizens of Gotham with a parade where his balloons are filled with a deadly toxin. We're not sure if the similarities were intentional, but it's certainly befitting if Pikachu borrowed a page from another world-class detective. I think Super Cafe was onto something.
Say what now? There is in fact a Pikachu sitting next to me in a Sherlock Holmes hat.
What? Number 4, Serenity Now!
So let me get this right. We're forced to listen to this spa music so your head doesn't explode and kill us all.
If you think a Batman reference seems obscure for Detective Pikachu, this film also gives a shout out to Seinfeld of all things. In one of the most quotable episodes, Frank Costanza tries to keep his blood pressure under control by exclaiming, "Serenity now!"
Doctor gave me a relaxation cassette. When my blood pressure gets too high, the man on the tape tells me to say, "Serenity now!" Are you supposed to yell it?
As everyone comes to realize, however, Serenity Now only builds up one's anger, resulting in intensity later. Nevertheless, Pikachu uses the same tactic to calm down Lucy's Psyduck. As was the case with Kramer though, Serenity Now is unable to completely neutralize Psyduck, who eventually flips out during a chase. Maybe he should have tried Hoochie Mama.
Hoochie Mama!
We honestly never expected Seinfeld to be part of the Pokemon mythos, but then again, we also never expected to hear Ryan Reynolds' voice come out of Pikachu's mouth.
Pika Pika.
Number 3, Angels with Filthy Souls.
It's me, Snakes. I got the stuff.
Leave it on the doorstep and get the hell out of here.
It appears Macaulay Culkin is also part of the official Pokemon canon now. Wandering into his dad's office, Tim discovers a black and white detective movie playing on TV. At least Tim thinks it's an old detective movie. This is actually Angels with Filthy Souls, a violent, fake film noir that Kevin McAllister rebelliously watches in Home Alone.
What do you mean?
Guys, I'm eating junk and watching rubbish. You better come out and stop me.
So basically, it's a movie within a movie that's now within another movie that's not related to that other movie. You get that?
Nope, that did not land right at all.
Of course, Tim turns off the TV before Johnny pumps snakes with lead. This reference is made even funnier when you consider that Ryan Reynolds reportedly had a comedy in development entitled, and I'm not making this up, Stoned Alone, in which a loner stoner thinks burglars are trying to break into his house during the holidays. Dude, I'd actually pay to see that.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Number 2, Tim's bedroom. Although he may deny it, you can tell that Tim still has a soft spot for Pokemon, judging from the unknown O shirt he is wearing. Tim's childhood bedroom is also a love letter to everything Pokemon. While the bed with Pikachu is obvious, die-hard fans will notice the posters alluding to Pokemon battles, such as Articuno vs Steelix and Dragonite vs Hypno. We can also spot images of Rayquaza and Charizard decorated on the wall. Another poster references the Battle Tower in the Sinnoh region from Pokemon Diamond, Pearl and Platinum. Tim even has a poster of the legendary Pokemon Reshiram and Zekrom from Pokemon Black and White going at it. Basically, this is a bedroom that every 90s kid wishes they had growing up.
Your childhood bed is a Pikachu bed. I've never been so flattered and creeped out at the same time.
Number 1, a Pokemon world.
We all live in a Pokemon world. I wanna be the greatest master of them all.
Rhyme City is essentially an Easter egg in and of itself. There are so many Pokemon traversing through this urban playground that a pause button is necessary to catch them all. Much like Toontown from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, the backgrounds are every bit as detailed as its inhabitants. Upon arriving, Tim passes a series of Poke-themed establishments. A Wooper logo sits atop one building named Daydream, while an image of a Swirlix can be seen next to an establishment called Swirlix Puffed. The Hi Hat Cafe from the Detective Pikachu video game even makes an appearance, with a neon sign modeled after Noctowl. All of these details help to create an immersive world where Pokemon are part of everyday life.
This is very exciting. Are you excited?
Yeah, I think you just peed a little. Oh, no, that's me.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.